Welcome back, everyone. We're joined now by Lisa Sockabasin with Wabanaki Public Health and Wellness. Lisa, thanks so much for joining us today.
It's so good to be here, Peter.
Well, great to have you, and we're excited to talk about the Literacy and Love program. It's a relatively new program. Talk to us about what it is and the core philosophy behind it.
Absolutely. Literacy and Love is a program within the organization. It started a few years back, right when COVID actually reached us. And what we believed at the organization is that every Indigenous household, really every household in Maine or Wabanaki territory, deserves a library within the household. And that library could be a library of just a collection of a handful of books for a multi-generational household, but every household having a library, connecting to books, connecting to other cultures through reading, through books is a wonderful way to connect.
A fantastic medium to learn so much about so many different cultures. And it's amazing to have that library, but also the books that make it up are also just as important. So I understand that there is a list of books that you're really pushing to get out there and to get into these home libraries as well.
Absolutely. So every season is a new season to celebrate books that either go along with that season or go along with when they're released. And so we're celebrating Wabanaki authors as well as Indigenous authors, and we have so much amazing talent putting out books that any reader, anybody can connect to Wabanaki culture through storytelling, which is an Indigenous model for sharing. So for us, it's deeply meaningful in so many different ways.
And you brought a few of those books along with you today. Do you want to go over a couple of them?
I certainly do.
Sure.
So of course, Morgan Tolte, an author that many of us know, released Fire Exit just recently. So a wonderful book about families and the complexities that Indigenous families face, but often many of our families face, and a connection to culture. I am deeply moved by this book and really wanted to definitely share this for our adult reader and also some of our young adult readers. Berry Pickers, again, Amanda Peters, Micmac Woman, who just is an amazing author, and this book as well came out very recently this year. When I think about having a book for multi-generational households, however, I definitely want to share this children's book. This has been brought to us by both Suzanne Greenlaw and Gabe Frey. This is The First Blade of Sweetgrass. Again, having multi-generational books for any age to connect to Wabanaki culture. And we're pretty proud of these authors, and always happy to celebrate them and get these books into hands of every reader.
And they're not hard to find. Where can people go to get their hands on these books?
Absolutely not hard to find. If you are in Bangor, or even if you're not in Bangor, Briar's Book Patch is a wonderful locally owned bookstore that their Facebook is a wonderful way to connect. You can pre-order books. They have a collection of cultural books from every culture, as well as local book authors, as well as books about the community that I think people would love to explore.
And just real quick, if people want to find a list of these books, where can they go to learn more information as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I know that for this show, that book list will be connected, and on our website as well, there'll be a connection of all the books that we encourage young readers and an experienced reader to take a look at.
Perfect. Sorry, you can find them on your website and ours as well, foxbangor.com. All right, thanks so much for joining us today, Lisa.
Absolutely, thank you.
All right, your full extended forecast coming right up.